Today, former Sheriff Joe Arpaio announced his bid for the Senate in Arizona. He is known for several controversies, including lawsuits alleging that he violated civil rights as sheriff and being convicted this past summer of uh, criminal contempt of court, which he was pardoned of by President Trump. Now, notably, he is 85 years old, which means that when he takes office next year, in the event that he wins, he'd be 86, which would place him as either the oldest or second oldest senator currently serving, along with my state's Senator Feinstein. So I don't know where to begin. I think just off of that opening sentence, you can probably tell he shouldn't win, and I can only hope that it doesn't happen. But there are people who kind of take this almost comedic feel for these types of figures. They go, well, he's very controversial. Let's see what he can do if he gets in there. I think a lot of times we mistake um, controversies and various things that spark attention as somehow meaning this person is real and they're not like the other ones. And while there is a case that can be made for, oh, well, this person said this thing that you don't hear too often, sometimes it matters more what they're saying and how out of line it is than whether or not it's not the norm. And there are people, I kind of feel bad for Arizona. I don't really see anyone in on either side in that the whole Senate race that's really that good. I'll have to go check out the candidates again and then make an endorsement. Um, but I can only hope he doesn't win. There are people that think it's amusing to have these types of figures running. Certainly, I would have never thought a person who was convicted this past summer would be mounting a Senate bid. And the sad thing is that, as I've described my problem with his candidacy early on in this, I know this won't crack the usual sum of like 50 views, so it is what it is. We're going to keep suppressing what's actually going on in favor of everything else. But that's another rant about people's attention spans and what they'll pay attention to. So hopefully the TYT equivalent to what I'm doing will attract more attention, which it will. So it's all good. Thank you. And let's all pray that I like how they always talk about the religious right. I'm gonna join the religious right in prayer, in hoping that this I'm not seeing a certain former convict go into the Senate next year. That's not an insult. That's what he was up until Trump pardoned him. So I am within my rights to call him that. I'm not exactly just mudslinging. Thank you.